Hey everybody, it is Shell for day 5 of VEDA. I do not have a video about my Easter decorating because we don't really decorate seasonally at my house unless it's Christmas. So all I have that's even close to Easter related is this tiny Peeps rabbit that I've had since I was in college. But it just decorates my bookshelves, which are kind of a disaster right now because I've loaned a bunch of stuff out and I need to reshelve everything, which maybe that'll happen this summer. I don't know. And if it does, I will do a bookshelf tour, but until then, as you can see from my bookshelf in the back, I have a lot of random stuff that is not books in my bookshelf. But speaking of books, I'm going to do a quick book review for you guys today. I read this book. I went last weekend with my friend to Asheville. I love ebooks, but it's very difficult to make them work for me recently. I keep hitting the wrong buttons on my tablet. I went this past weekend with my friend Katie to Asheville, and I finished a novel called Burn for Burn, which was really, really good, and the third book in that series comes out later in the year, so I would kind of like to read all 3 of those and do like a series review to see how they all stack up. Also because I'm still ruminating about how that works. But then after I finished that, I read the novel Revenge of the Girl with the Great Personality. It has a really cute cover. This, I think, is the paperback cover. Maybe the paperback cover. They always change my ebook covers as new covers are updated. But it's really cool because it's like written with this lipstick, the title is. And it's by Elizabeth Eulberg, who is very similar to Stephanie Perkins, who I feel like I've talked about before because her books, Anna and the French Kiss and Lola and the Girl Next Door, are kind of like my comfort food when it comes to books. And Elizabeth Eulberg is very similar. I read her first novel, Lonely Hearts Club, I guess a year ago. It's been about a year ago. And I'd had it for a really long time and it had been on my shelf. And then I was like, why are you waiting to read this? Like, you kind of love romantic comedies and you love the Beatles, so read this. And I did, and I really enjoyed it. So now I'm kind of on a quest to read all of Elizabeth Eulberg's books. And Revenge of the Girl with the Great Personality is the second novel I've read by her. They're all standalone books, and it was so fun and so good. I read it in a really quick, short amount of time. It's only like 200 pages, so it was a really quick read. But the premise is that the main character, whose name is something Lexi, maybe? Oh my goodness, I'm terrible at this. I remember the sister's name. It is Lexi. The main character, Lexi, is like 8 years older than her younger sister, Mackenzie, who is a child beauty queen, like of the toddlers and tiaras vein. And Lexi has to spend her weekends after her parents are divorced going with her sister to beauty pageants and doing really embarrassing things like applying butt glue to her sister's bikini. And she's just really disillusioned with this entire idea of beauty pageants and what beauty pageants mean. And then there's also a lot of drama between her and her mother because she is very much on the outside of her family. Like, she doesn't buy into the beauty routine things, and she works a full-time job kind of to help save money to go to New York and get out of Texas and go somewhere where she can be herself. And of course, through all of this, trying to find herself and trying to fit in where she fits into her family and everything, her best friend challenges her to give herself a makeover. Prior to the divorce, she was really, like, conscious about her appearance, and she would wear cute clothes, and then ever since the divorce happened, her mom has always kind of made sure that she knew that she wasn't the pretty one in the family, so she just kind of gave up on herself, and she kind of always wears jeans and baggy t-shirts and her hair in a ponytail. So there comes this, like, transformation. It's kind of like She's All That. They take, like, the ugly, nerdy chick, and they put her in, like, some tight clothes and put mascara on her, and then she's like the prom queen. And it was really similar to that movie, except that Lexi was the driving force, and she kind of has to find this balance between going overboard and then just finding a way that she can express herself where she feels good about who she is, but she doesn't change everything about herself. And it was just really good. I thought it was a really accurate look about how teenage girls feel. There's a scene where in the beginning, the mean girls, like the popular clique, like they treat her like she's not worth anything because she's not up to their standards of what a popular girl should look like. But then when she starts like making an appearance, or like making an effort with her appearance and wearing makeup and fixing her hair and wearing cute clothes, then they turn on her too and they call her names and say she's a poser. So it really explores that idea, kind of like what Alyssa and I talked about at the beginning of the week, which is just happenstance. I didn't plan this review in conjunction with those videos. But just kind of like the theory that regardless of what you do, people are always going to be displeased with you. And she really has to find a way to be the person that she wants to be and to be happy with herself, regardless of what other people think about her. So, like I said, it was really fun. I know it sounds kind of heavy, but it was really funny. And Lexi, the main character, has a really great voice. There are some really humorous aspects of the novel, and then there's some really serious things that go on too. I feel like at one point I cried, which isn't unusual. I cry at everything. But it was just, it kind of really hit home with things that have gone on with my own mother. Even though Lexi's mom is there, some of the conversations between them are really reminiscent of things that happened during my teenage years with my own mom. So, like, those kind of things were, I guess I really connected with her. But if you're looking for something that's kind of short, that is funny, but still kind of covers some major issues, I would really recommend Revenge of the Girl with the Great Personality by Elizabeth Eulberg. And I will be back on, oh, am I back on Monday again? Yeah, I am. So I guess tomorrow, Alyssa, you need to pick a discussion topic for our next 2 videos, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye!